Moi, c'est plutôt pour Natacha, je crois, si elle peut venir au podium. On sait qu'il y a aujourd'hui donc la liste complète des commissaires sans les portfolios, mais ma question concerne euh, une, un changement possible dont on a parlé beaucoup dans la presse. On sait que Juncker veut mettre ensemble les portfolios de climat et de l'énergie. Et hier, il y a eu beaucoup de parlementaires européens qui ont exprimé leur perplexité, même en opposition à cette idée. Donc je demande si Natacha peut nous expliquer si Juncker a effectivement cette intention, comme il semble le cas, et quelles sont les raisons de cette décision, et si Juncker a l'intention de prendre en considération les desiderata des parlementaires européens. Merci.
Merci Lorenzo, c'est
Voilà,
Mine qui est sur le
ça sera
podium
moi
pour
aujourd'hui.
répondre.
Donc, oui, on change. Monsieur Juncker n'a pas encore pris aucune décision sur les portefeuilles parce que, premièrement, il faut avoir les candidats, donc les commissaires nommés, désignés. Et pour ça, il faut premièrement un accord du Conseil. Donc aujourd'hui, ce qu'on a fait hier soir tard, avant minuit, Monsieur Juncker a envoyé la liste qu'il propose avec les commissaires désignés au Conseil, et maintenant c'est au Conseil de premièrement adopter cette liste avant qu'on puisse parler de portefeuille.
Voilà Lorenzo, où on en est. D'autres questions pour Mina? Oui.
Hi, hello, it's Erika Stular from Slovene Radio and Television. There's a strong opposition against Ms. Bratušek in Slovenia and among Slovene MPs. Are you aware of that? And do you think this could cause problems in the next steps of forming a new commission, either in the Council or in the Parliament? Thank you.
Well, before proposing a list of candidates for commissioners, Mr. Juncker had intensive interviews with every candidate, with one candidate per country. And on the basis of these interviews, he then submitted this list of proposed candidates to the Council. So Mr. Juncker was looking in these interviews to check their integrity, independence, experience, and competence, of course. Now it's for the Council to give its agreement, and then, of course, every candidate will be vetted in the European Parliament hearings.
Thank you very much. Yet another question for Mina?
Mina, can I confirm that Mr. Juncker has accepted all the candidates and no candidate has been rejected?
Indeed, you can say that by proposing a list to the Council of the candidates, and you have the names of all the candidates in there. These are the people to whom he agreed, having conducted all the individual interviews.
Okay. Yes, please.
What's the procedure in the Council? Is it qualified majority voting, if necessary?
So the Council has to agree, but the rules of procedure that the Council is using, that you would have to check exactly what the Council.
Please go ahead. Is this for Mina still? Yeah, go ahead.
Beaucoup d'appels ont été lancés récemment pour la nomination de commissaire pour la Méditerranée. Est-ce que cette idée a été retenue ou totalement écartée?
Toutes les options sont en vert, on écoute toutes les idées qu'ils ont apportées et M. Juncker va prendre une décision sur la formation de la commission, y inclut les portefeuilles la semaine prochaine, pas avant mercredi.
D'accord, je crois que c'est le tour de Ivo et puis Georgi, si j'ai bien vu l'ordre.
Then that is too early to decide for the single portfolios, but the Socialist Party said that there is an agreement between them and Mr. Juncker to give the economical affair portfolio to a socialist. I would like to know if Mr. Juncker reminds this agreement and if he's going to respect it or if he has a different opinion on this issue.
For the time being, we are in contact with all interested parties before Mr. Juncker decides on the final attribution of the portfolio. So at the moment, all options are on the table.
Follow up, Ivo?
Can you please say to me yes or not if Mr. Juncker made this agreement with the Socialist Party, at least from his point of view, because the Socialist Party say that there is an agreement on this issue?
To me, no agreement in writing is known.
Okay, then Georgi.
Mina, you will probably provide the same answer as you did to Lorenzo, but my question refers to a very strong statement by Swedish Foreign Minister Carl Bildt, who basically blasted the absence of an enlargement commissioner in the leaked documents. Therefore, my question is Mr. Juncker perhaps considering tasking one of the commissioners with the enlargement portfolio? And my second question is, can you confirm what some ministers from member countries already said, that the announcement of the list together with the portfolios would be made on Tuesday, 9 September?
Well, for the time being, the ball is in the court of the council, so I cannot speculate on any timing, which obviously now depends on the council. So portfolios will only follow once we have commissioners designate, and commissioners designate we will only have once the council has given its agreement to the proposed list of Mr. Juncker. And also until then, there will be no decisions on portfolio allocations or the shape of different portfolios. So this is all the options are on the table, and I think today we are already on model 63 of all the different options that Mr. Juncker is thinking about. That keeps changing every day.
Yes. Belga.
Au Conseil, est-ce que c'est une discussion qui a lieu en point A ou par procédure écrite? Est-ce que tu peux nous expliquer la procédure?
C'est vraiment là, je voudrais vous référer au Conseil parce qu'ils sont mieux placés à expliquer quelle procédure ils ont choisi et quels sont les délais.